Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky and I am getting ready to wire up this whole area. I have made some red wires and I don't see them anywhere. Where did they go? There they are. Happy days are here again. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a system whereby the trains can unload or load at these two different stations. They're going to come in here to these stops, and if you're wondering why we have these stops, it's basically to prevent trains from waiting at the unloading stations, because I definitely don't want that to happen. Right, so we want to get a combinator, which I made. Where did it go? Also, there it is, decider combinator, right? We're going to put this way, I think. Yeah. Right, so get rid of this stuff. Wire these together. So what I'm doing is I'm wiring a block of chests together for each wagon. Now this is quite important for what I want to do. And by the way, if anyone is wanting to complain, oh, I can do it so much better another way, I'm just trying an experiment. And that's part of the way I really like to play games, is to be experimental. So it's going to be fine. So we're going to do, I think is it everything? I don't know which of these signals to use. Oh shoot, I always get confused between everything, anything, and each. I think we want everything. If everything is greater than, actually we could do greater than or equal to. Now a cargo wagon holds, let's see. Let's go and make sure we remember how much it holds. I think it has 40 slots. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yes. And ore stacks in, I think it stacks in 50s. Is that right? 4 is in 50s? Let's see. We can request some. Yes, it is 50. That's a good way to check a stack size. You can request it, and it'll automatically request the largest size unless you change that in your options as well. So we're going to say if we have enough to fill one cargo container, and that's going to be 40 times 50, and that's 2,000. Okay. If it has 2,000 ore in all of these chests that can fill a wagon at the end or wherever it's going to be, then we're going to output one something. I want an orange square, but there's no orange yet. We're waiting very patiently for that. Let's do our blue signals. Let's do output 1 blue square. Okay. So we're going to copy and paste this setup to the rest of the areas, and I like doing this because we get free wiring if we do this. We also don't have to do the wiring if we do this. Ooh, okay, so that wasn't aligning because we had the railroad tracks. So let's take the railroad tracks out. I also want to take the power poles out. That's not necessary, and yeah, all the inserters as well. Okay, take those out. They don't really matter since all of this is there anyway. But we're just going to copy and paste all of this. I pre-made the combinators so that we could do this stuff. Right. Actually, I should have done a full copy and paste and then just done it over here. But that's okay. So, right. So these guys are going to output a blue square. And what we're going to do is connect those combinators together, like so, from the output side. Right. And the way that wiring works is it adds the signals together. So we're going to say this station is going to be, we're going to disable this station based on the blue squares. So if blue squares is less than 4, or wait, is it going to disable it or enable it? Oh, enabled condition. Okay, so if it is greater, if it is equal to 4. Only if it's equal to 4 do we want a train to stop here. So this is going to be available to trains if we have all that stuff, right? So let's do the same thing here. Let's connect these guys together. Like I said, I should have just copied and pasted the whole above station. But that's okay. It doesn't take that much work. And then we can copy and paste the station down here. So it has the same exact conditions. If blue squares equals to 4, then it enables the station. Okay, that is kind of how we want things to go so far. This is looking pretty good. So, so the process is going to be, the trains are going to come in here to the holding station, and they're going to say, aha, can we go to the iron station? And if so, then one of these, we will be able to go there because it'll enable the station on the schedule. And if not, they're going to wait at the holding station. Now, the reason for these holding stations is if somehow these are all out of ore, probably at the end of its life, or if there's some uneven loading or whatever. And we don't, the other thing is we don't want trains to go to a station that's empty, because that just doesn't make sense. We want them to kind of go between stations. This area has so much ore, I'm not really that worried about it, but still. Anyway, so if for some reason none of these stations is enabled, like they don't have enough ore, if we didn't have the holding stations, they would wait at their the unloading station. And basically that would be the iron drop-off here, and this would just clog up the whole thing because these trains would not move because their next station would be, you know, disabled, and they would not move until that train had stuff. So we want them to wait here at the holding station. That's going to be the best thing for us at this point. So now I hope that's fairly clear or usable. I don't know if this is going to work. I have not tried this before. This is something new for me. But I kind of like the idea of having a little bit of a smarter train network. So we're going to have a go. We're going to try this. Right, so here we go. I think we can also put another signal here just to make this another block. Good. All right, so looks like we have, yes, we have all of our undergrounds. And we have lots of miners, so we're gonna just put all this stuff in place. Well, what we can, basically. I don't have enough modules. I don't have any modules, I think, but that's okay. We're gonna do what we can. At least get this partially running, because we desperately need iron. Okay, and I'm not gonna start this running until I actually have... come on, bots. Yo, come on. All right, I'm collecting them all with right click. Righty, so we have how many lines here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we can only afford what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think it's okay to combine these end ones. That's just fine. We'll combine those other ones as well. This one is already connected. Let's take this one over here, and this guy similarly. Whoopsies. Boom. Okay. And the bots can take this up. And this was just from the other pattern that I had, actually. The other blueprint. Oopsies. 1. There we go. Oh, the rotation. Wrong. Not good. Alright. Excellent. Okay, so here we are. Okay, and then everything above this needs to be combined. Ah, that's perfect. Right, so I'm going to do something like this. We're going to basically balance it because there's some unevenness there. Okay, get this down. Perfection. Well, close. Close enough. We're not bothered about perfect perfection. We're just like relative perfection. There's all kinds of perfection in the world. No need to trouble oneself terribly about it. But yeah, there we go. Nice. Right, so we are now mining. Or we should be. We should be mining, but we are not mining. Why are we not mining? Ah, we just are missing a couple of power poles. Not a worry at all. Let's check for any other missing power poles. Okay, it looks pretty good. And we are filling the belts fairly well. Not filling, but they're okay. They're doing fine. And what's the problem here? What's the issue? Ah, we just haven't gotten there yet? Great. Ah, there we are. We have stuff flowing. Good. Okay, and it's going through the balancer, and it's going to be getting these things. Actually, what I should do, I should be sneaky about this. really. And put a train and make sure it doesn't go until we have what we need. Let's get our... Oh, and I'm out of cargo wagons. Shoot, I can't... That's unfortunate, alas. So let's get this guy. So someone reminded me that, yeah, you can copy paste these squares, and indeed you can, but you can't do that if the wagon's full, which I think happened on one of the other episodes. But you still have to click, and I don't know why you can't like click drag. That would have been so handy on this. But I'm just going to copy these guys to each other there. Do we have fueling at this station? No. But do we have fueling at the allocation station? We do. We do. Excellent. But most of the station is not hooked up. That's not great. I think... I can't mine one. Can I change the name of the station? Oh, I can. Look at this. One. I want them to go to this station only for the moment. Right, so let's get this sorted. You need fuel. Here, have some fuel. Go to iron 1, please. Iron 1 holding. And then just, I think, time passed 0 seconds. That's what we want. Then go to iron 1 and then inventory full, and then you're going to go to the IAS or drop off, not the number 1. We're going to go inventory empty there. Okay, and I do need to fix that iron allocation station because I don't think it's unloading the back half of the train. That's not great. So what I want to do is I want to get 2 more trains set up here. I don't have enough wagons, which is desperately bad. We have 1. Right, I can copy this, paste, and we're going to copy the schedule for these guys. There we go. And I'll just come back. Do I have any train parts on my train? I don't think so. Oh, I do. Look at this. Excellent. I also have train bits. Nice. Right, we're going to set up several of these trains because I have a feeling that this is going to fill up fairly quickly. We'll just set them all up, basically. Right, we need to get more cargo wagons. We can set up 2 at the most for now. Okay, this one has the schedule, so let's just copy and paste them all again to the new locomotives that I just put down. And are you copied? You are. Okay, so this is our new one. I think I forgot which ones I copied and which not, so we're just going to copy them all. Right, this is the one with fuel. So this is the one I actually worked on. Go to the world. Excellent. There is a station that's open, at least one that's open. And I can also set this one on its way as well. So fuel, here, take the fuel, please, and go. Okay. So this one, yeah, that's cute. This was actually, I don't know if it was red because it didn't have enough stuff or red because it didn't, I don't know. I wish it told me like how many, you know what I should do? I'm going to put a power pole here. And here, so I can read how many signals we're getting. I kind of wish that you could see. Come on, just please. All right, there we go. Just have an intermediate, there we go. So we can see we're getting 4 signals from here, from the power pole. Nice, okay. And we'll do the same here because I like to be able to just read it and see it. And there. I keep losing the dang thing. Perfect. Okay, so these are also filled, or filled enough that it could fully load a train. So also, just if you're using combinators for the first time, just be careful what you're connecting to what. Note that these, only one section of chess is connected to each combinator, and that's connected to the input side, which is noted by an arrow here, and then the output side is the out arrow. out of the machine. And all the output sides are together, and the wires do add up all the signals. As you can see, we have 4 signals here. Okay, so I'm actually quite happy about this. The only thing is, how are the trains doing at the train station? I think, yeah, 'tis as I feared. We have problems here. They're not going to be having a happy time. Okay, I'm going to wait on doing this. We need to actually get to doing that other stuff. Let's go to the iron allocation station, please. Are those filter inserters? I want to check on this. Yes, they are. They're programmed for iron ore only, so we can easily go there. Iron, let's add it here. Iron ore drop off. There we go. Circuit condition, boom. I could actually stop it before we get there and put it in the parking lot instead, but it's easier just to navigate all of this in safety without causing all of the robotic train drivers any stress or severity of thought. Oh my god, KOS is barreling down the tracks, get out the way! Strike fear into their hearts, right? Those poor robotic train drivers. Oh dear me. Right, so I'm just going to click this to manual whenever we are getting fairly close. I'm enjoying this ride, though, through the countryside. It's quite nice. I also need to... There's so many things in the factory one has to fix. It's just kind of interesting. All right. I think we're actually being powered by rocket fuel, which is why it's so darn fast. Right. This is iron. Yes. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Let's park here. I think the train is too long. Slightly. Oh no, but we do have green signals on these, but that's a red signal. That's not going to be great. You know, it's better to move this forward, I think, for now, and have these people park or have the trains park rather than completely blocking them. Okay, let us. Ooh, wow. There's a lot of maintenance to be done out here, isn't there? Right. Just get this going. Yes, I do. I know I stopped that. Let's get this power pole moved along. There we go. Oh, so sad to see miners die. Aw. But we should not be sad. They have performed their duties admirably. Been effective miners for the Empire. I mean, the Federation here of Mining Commission. No, sorry, I've just been watching Star Trek, and of course, it always fills my brain with joy, and I love that, the idea that Gene Roddenberry had. It's absolutely fantastic. And please don't start any kind of flame wars in the comments. I like Star Trek and Star Wars, but I prefer the peacefulness of Star Trek as a place where I'd like to live. I wouldn't want to live in a Star Wars universe. That seems really dangerous, very dangerous, and kind of unpleasant in a lot of ways. Yeah. Anyway, 'tis all good. Right. How do we want to deal with this? I guess I could add some extra miners here and there for this. But this cannot be here. Nope. This is just so stupidly squiggly. It's so funny. Not a problem though. We'll sort it out. This one I want to move to be there. That one is already moved there. Okay, that's fine. I think that's okay. Just take advantage of things a little bit more on the edges as we're going along here. We can move this one as well. There we are. That's better. How's that? That's probably as far as we can go with that, and that too. Okay, I think we're good with that. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right. Yeah, and we have completely finished out one of these lines, which is kind of what I wanted. I wanted to get a better perspective of what exactly we can remove from here. And I think we're going to be removing quite a lot from here as it happens. I think a lot of these can be combined very easily. Like this one can go here as well. That's fine right there. Get rid of this. These are kind of thick over here, so let's move that one there, and then this one can go there. Kind of trying to coordinate these guys a bit. These, I think they can be combined. I really think they can be combined. Okay. It's just fine, right? These, I feel, can be combined as well. Okay, perfect. Okay, very nice. And how are these belts looking? This is a little bit thick. Let's just make this balanced. That might help with this. Maybe. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. I think it is. I think it's enough. Alright, and this whole thing is a mess. I think what we're going to do here is do this. And then have this be balanced right here. Come on, save, hurry up, go. Boom. Much better. Okay, I think that might work. Maybe. It was backed up for a while. Alright, well, let's come back to it and see how well it's working. This is working perfectly. And these two can also be combined here. Excellent, excellent. Right. Oh, something has been destroyed. Oh, by the way, somebody, and yep, Johnny is right. Thank you so much, Johnny, for telling me about this. I forgot to seal this off. We might have problems, but no problems yet. There's no pollution up here, but I definitely do need to put something there. Wow, those are big bases over there. Meow. Hey, not a good meow. Not a meow of happiness for sure. It's just like, ugh. Scary, scared meows of like horror, possibly. Right, so how's this going? This is not backed up. This is perfect. Look at that. All right, so we can actually eliminate 4 of these things altogether once you count the one that we already got, which is right there. So tasty, nice. Hey, bots, let's go. Grab it all up. And in that way, it's going to make us a lot easier to allocate for the train stations. Right, so this one, oh, excuse me, goes this way. This one goes that way. This here. This one there. And then this is from, all of this is from the second station, which I think we probably should keep as, well, we have 4 lines, right? Or no, we don't have 4 lines. No, we don't at all. Do we? No. Looks like there's 1 line missing input entirely here. Oh, darn it. Yep, it's because I forgot to connect them longer. We can actually take off a full another line. Hooray. That's good. That's very good. Quite happy about this. Go on, collect, collect. And we have another line free. Now, what we do with this line is another question. Do we worry about it? Do we think about it at all? I don't know. I don't think so. All right, we do have 1 line free. This could be leading from there. And then this kind of goes here. But yeah, we just don't have enough. I think what we'll do is we'll have only 1 unloading station right now for this. I do want to prioritize getting rid of this, because until we get rid of this, we'll never be able to connect all of these up properly. We can't really... Oh, wow. This one is done as well. Good gracious. Well, we could do that, actually. All right. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it. Just connect them again. Where's this going to go? There? Good. Fine. All right. We eliminated yet another line. But that's still only 2 lines from the second train. So I think, yeah, we're just going to leave it as it is pretty much. Come on, bots. Let's go. Oh, you're starting to pick up ore. I don't want you to pick up ore. I'm trying to do this in a way to not pick up ore. Because I don't want the ore. Okay. Right. Let's get this going this way. This is why I need belt immunity technology in Picker Extended. It's good. It's wonderful. Right. Okay, so this will come from the other train to go down here. I think this is exactly what we want. We do have our 2 trains waiting. I'm going to go to the main base because that's where we need to get stuff. We need to set up the other trains. In the next episode, I think I'll finish setting up the mining over at Iron 1 and finish that up. But we have run out of time for this episode, so thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.